Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie. It's still Black History Week here at Top 10 Nerd, and I'm here with a spotlight on possibly the most influential black comic book character ever, Storm. Ororo Munroe was one of the most important members of the X-Men, and her stories were even more deeply steeped in the civil rights movement than other X-Men tales. So let's talk about this awesome hero. If you finish this and want more, check out our video on the top 10 black superheroes next. But for now, get ready, it's time for the top 10 surprising facts about Storm. Number 10. She was Marvel's first black female superhero. In honor of Black History Month, I figure I should call attention to just how significant Storm was to race in comic books. While there had already been some mainstream male superheroes who were black, Storm was the first female, which was pretty cool. Her skin color, as well as the fact that the X-Men comics were heavily based on the civil rights movement, led her to be something of a champion to nerds of color everywhere. Number 9. She's an amalgamation of two characters. Originally, the plan was to have a female cat-based hero called Black Cat. Thing is, they realized that there were already a million cat women in comics, so they decided to change it up. I mean, they eventually did use Black Cat, but that's another story. They ended up combining this character with Typhoon, a planned male character who could control the weather, to bring us the Storm we know and love. And honestly, I'm really glad. It would have been so annoying to have yet another black hero with black in their name. Number 8. She started out as a thief. Although Storm is highly moral and good nowadays, all clone sojourns into evil aside, she had to resort to stealing as a kid. Now, it wasn't like she was just a klepto going around stealing jewelry, she was an orphan trying to survive on her own. She was taught by a master thief, Ahmed El-Gabar, and managed to survive because of these skills. She was basically the Oliver to his Fagin. This is actually how she met Professor X, so really, being a pickpocket saved her life in a couple ways. It let her survive, then it let her truly live. Number 7. She was the leader of the X-Men. This one's probably more well known by the more seasoned comic book fans, but it's really important for non-fans to understand just how big a deal Storm was in the X-Men world. Storm is generally near the top of the X-Men, either as deputy to Cyclops or the lead herself. After the whole Dark Phoenix thing, she took full lead and has done so a few other times as well. Not only that, but she took over from Xavier as head of the school. She certainly keeps busy. Number 6. She lost her powers. At one point, the mutant Forge tried to remove Rogue's powers, but accidentally hit Storm with the power neutralizing gun instead. This caused her to lose her powers, which was terrible, but it did help her to find love in Forge, which is great. But she paused too long when he proposed and they broke up, which is terrible. But they later reconciled, which is great. But she didn't end up marrying him, which is terrible. But you know what's great? Number 5. She married Black Panther. That's right, the two most influential black superheroes actually got married back in 2006. That's right, Storm is Queen of Wakanda, and rightfully so. Really, they were totally made for each other. Both African royalty, both superheroes. Who can ask for anything more? They were actually the only black married couple in all of Marvel. At least, I think they were. I know they're not now because they broke up. Aww. Number 4. She's a princess. Yeah, you might have heard me mention the African royalty line in the last one. Turns out that Storm has magic in her blood. Her mother was princess of a Kenyan tribe, part of a powerful bloodline of African priestesses. Like Storm, they all have white hair and blue eyes and magical abilities. This means that not only does Storm have her mutant weather controlling abilities, but can even use more conventional magic. And she has some pretty incredible ancestors, with many thinking that Ayesha of Balabedu was the sorceress supreme of her time. Number 3. She almost became the Asgardian goddess of thunder. Yep, not only has Storm gone off with the Avengers and the Fantastic Four, she even went off to Asgard. While she was there, Loki tried to manipulate her by saying she could be the goddess of thunder. He even gives her her own hammer called Stormcaster, which would be cool if it didn't have her name in it. I wouldn't name my hammer Ron Smacker. However, she realized Loki was just using her and decided not to take him up on his offer. Number 2. She's claustrophobic. This might not be too surprising since you'd expect someone who can fly and control the weather to prefer open spaces. But there's a big reason this powerful character has such a niche fear. When she was just 6 years old, a plane crashed into Aurora's home, killing her parents. She survived, but was buried beneath the remains of her house, near the body of her mother. And believe it or not, this incredibly traumatic event messed her up a bit mentally. Go figure. Number 1. Her punk look is the result of a joke. If you're familiar with comics, you may know about the period where Storm made questionable choices with her hair. You know, the whole mohawk thing. Turns out this was actually the result of a joke made by artist Paul Smith. He was told that he needed to make a new look for Storm, and he included a silly version of her based on Mr. T. But the editor responded, they're going to hang us whichever way we go, let's commit murder. And murder they did. In the comics they explained it by her meeting a Ronin named Yukio, but we all know the truth. She's Mr. T. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to Top 10 Nerd for more videos. Let me know who your favorite member of the X-Men is in the comment section down below. And if you want a part 2, just say the word. If you want a sweet playlist to watch so you can just relax and let the nerdiness wash over you, check out our Top 10 alternate versions playlist on the channel. Until next time, I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie with Top 10 Nerd. Later, nerds.